I don't think Australia is promoting or even considering this ODI cricket series is happening currently. Their whole focus seems to be on the upcoming Test match series versus India. So this is the statement by an Australian who's currently the Pakistan coach. And Australia started doing promo videos almost 5, 6 months before the series. It's been almost 10 years they have won a trophy. Uh, so we are going to talk about Border-Gavaskar Trophy, which is starting on 22nd November, the first match in Perth. So India has won the last two away series, which is one of the biggest wins for India in its Test cricket history. And so, considering both the home and away series, the last series which was won by Australia was the 2014 away series in Australia. So the idea of this video is to just discuss about favorite memories from an India perspective. We have the diehard Australia fan and Ranga. So we'll be doing a lot of videos over the next 1.5 months for each test. We'll discuss about the squads. We'll discuss about what is happening in the match. So this video is to just to kickstart and refresh everyone's memories on the favorite incidents from the Border-Gavaskar Trophy over the years. So yeah, so Kaushik, why don't you start with the last series which happened in India, 24, 23, 24.
First thing that strikes me is police 170 or 180 in the
186.
186. Yeah, that was a number about it. So, I mean, to be very honest, right, the memories of 2021, 2020, 2021 BGT is far higher than the home series that India played. Most of the Indians might not actually remember so much about the home series because that is the impact that the away series that we had in Australia had. I mean, um, to be honestly, I honestly wanted to jump right away onto the 2021 series rather than the home one, for two, three reasons. I mean, I still have a fresh memory on fighting with him, personally with him and his friend. It was the same place that we are sitting here right now. It was on day 4 evening of the Sydney test. I came here and I was fighting with them saying that no, India will have a chance to survive this after the Cameron being smacked with some 80 runs. India was given this 80 runs target. I went and saying that no, I back this Indian team. I back this team to do something at least on day 5, even if not a win. There, it's a draw. Everyone, I mean, both of them, and even some of my friends said that no, yeah, what you speak is completely out of. You are just speaking something nonsense. Is what the response that I got. But probably everyone texted me the next day. How did you even do this? But yeah, I mean, uh, that is the kind of thing that this VGT has. I mean, the way India has stepped up in the last 10 years entirely, be it the home or be it the away series, is unmatched. And probably going into this series again and starting with a very, very hard feeling of missing Pujara because Hazelwood and Pat Cummins will be extremely, extremely happy to not have that face to see him in the analysis room with his batting in the video sessions or on the field batting, bowling into him for 150 to 100 points.
எனக்கு I agree. The series before is more memorable, but in the 2020 India home series, the last India home series, the favorite memory என்னன்னா இண்டோர்ல அடி வாங்கினதுக்கு அப்புறம் பயந்து போய் வந்து இன்னொரு ஸ்பின் பிச் போட்டா நம்ம தோத்துருவோம்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஹாம்ராபேட்ல ஐயோ குவாலிஃபை ஆகிறதுக்கு டிரா ஆனா போதும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு டெட் பிச்சை போடுவானுங்க. அதுதான் ஃபேவரட் மெமரி. அது வந்து ஜஸ்ட் மிஸ். இந்த நியூசிலாந்து சீரீஸ்ல அடி வாங்கியிருக்கிறது அன்னைக்கே வாங்கியிருக்க வேண்டியது ஆஸ்திரேலியாவோட கொஞ்சம் தள்ளி போயிடுச்சு. ஸோ ரங்கா, your thoughts on these two series, last two series?
Yeah, just like how இந்தியாவுக்கு வந்து ஆஸ்திரேலியா போனா எப்படி அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு ப்ரைடோ, ஐ மீன் தட் இஸ் தி ஃபைனல் பினாக்கிளோ, அதே மாதிரி ஆஸ்திரேலியாவுக்கு இந்தியா வந்து தட் இஸ் தி ஃபைனல் ஃப்ரான்டியர். ஸோ ஐ திங்க் தி லாஸ்ட் டூ ஹோம் சீரீஸ், ஐ மீன் டூ இந்தியன் சீரீஸ் 2017-18 அண்ட் 2023-24 ரெண்டுமே வந்து ஆஸ்திரேலியா ஹஸ் டன் வெல். இட் இஸ் நாட் லைக் இட் வாஸ் அ ஒன் சைட் சீரீஸ். இந்தியா வந்து பயங்கரமா அப்படியே டாமினேட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்கன்றதுல வயலே 2017-18 ஒரு செகண்ட் டெஸ்ட் பெங்களூர் டெஸ்ட் ஜஸ்ட்ல போகணும்னா 23-24 இட் வாஸ் டெல்லி டெஸ்ட். ஸோ ஆல்மோஸ்ட் 2-1. ராஞ்சி டெஸ்ட்டும் அகமதாபாத் டெஸ்ட்டும் சிமிலர் தான், சேம் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் டிரா, ஒரு மாதிரி ஒரே மாதிரி விக்கெட்டு. இண்டோர் அண்ட் பூனே சிமிலர். ஸோ அந்த ரெண்டு சீரீஸுமே வாஸ் வெரி குவைட் சிமிலர். இது இப்படியும் போயிருக்கலாம் அப்படியும் போயிருக்கலாம். ஜஸ்ட் அ மேட்டர் ஆஃப் செஷன்ல தான் போகும் அந்த ரெண்டு கேமுமே. ஸோ இப்போ வந்து இல்லை 12 இயர்ஸ் டாமினன்ஸ்ன்றது அந்த ரெண்டு சீரீஸ் தவிர நம்ம வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா இட் வாஸ் டாமினன்ட். பட் இந்த ரெண்டு சீரீஸ்ல இட் குட் ஹவ் கான் எய்தர் வேஸ்.
இல்ல அது நீ சொல்ற பாயிண்ட் இந்தியாவோட அவே சீரீஸ் தட் இஸ் வேர் ஐ திங்க் தி இஃப் யூ வேர் டு ஆஸ்க் மீ விச் இஸ் த பெஸ்ட் சீரீஸ் ஐ திங்க் ஹேண்ட்ஸ் டவுன் த 2022 or 21-22 away series, the last away series, because last session of day 5 of the last test, still the winner of the series was not known. Right? It could have gone either way in the last session. I mean, punt was there, but suddenly punt out, the wickets could have fallen down and all that. So I think that was the beauty of that session and all the build-ups to that last game. Can't wait to get you to Gaba. நம்ம டெம்பேன் வாய் விட்டது. So and and all the talks which happened on start of that match, which is basically Australia has combined 1,000 wickets, India has 13 wickets. அப்படின்னு அவனுங்க போட்டு கலாய்ச்சது. So I think and especially obviously the whole comeback after 36 all out. See, and I think 36 all out nu solrame. I think the biggest thing that day happened is it's not like India played very badly and all. Possibly on that day, all edges carried to keepers, all half chances were converted, all LPWs went in their favor. In another day, the India பயங்கரமா ஆடினாங்கன்ற மாதிரிலாம் இல்ல. I think it's just happened that way. But I think remarkable, right? I don't think we can remember any series like that where a team which got folded for 36 comes back and wins the next match. And how many injuries for India? அந்த 4 டெஸ்ட் மேட்ச்லயுமே கன்சிஸ்டன்டா ஆனது ரெண்டே பேர் தான். I think it was Pujara and Rahane, if I'm not wrong. Everyone was injured and the bowling of the fourth match பத்திலாம் பேசவே வேண்டாம். I mean Siraj, who sort of played the first match in the beginning of the series, was the lead bowler in the fourth match. அதெல்லாம் வச்சு பார்க்கும்போது I think it was an unbelievable series one, especially set up on the last day. And for that, I think full credit to the batting unit of Gill, Pujara and Pant.
I think one more thing to add is, are we actually giving less amount of credit to Ravi Shastri? Adelaide அப்புறம் 2 days later they actually about to have a proper opening, I mean the next session or a batting session, something like that. What he literally did is he took the team, he had a regrouping session or in the musical chair, the office outside they would be comedy பண்ணவங்கள ரெசார்ட்ல கூட்டி போயிட்டு look, they literally did that. In fact, I think one of the Indian players spoke about it. They literally took them, they had some team bonding sessions, they had fun. They cancelled the nets prior to the MCG game. They cancelled the nets. They directly went, because they know everyone is skilled, everyone knows how to play the game. So directly they went to MCG from the team bonding sessions with all the happiness and positive energy. Ravi Shastri has told them one thing: have this 36 for 9 as a badge. Have this as a badge and go ahead with this tournament. This is what he has said. And literally, day 1, session 1, MCG la, no one would have bloody expected Ashwin to bowl the 10th over and pick 3 wickets right in the first session.
So from your perspective as an Australia fan, how do you see that series?
It was an interesting series. I mean, it was. I think it all boiled down to the captaincy is what I would say. எவ்வளோ பேர் வச்சிருந்தாலும் I think the captain, I mean, not blaming Tim Paine, from where he took over the captaincy to the lowest of the lows to where he has taken Australia to is something that is commendable, that is not spoken at all. I think with Justin Langer, I think he has done some tremendous job he has done, but all people talk is, I can't wait to see you at the Gaba. But in Sydney as well as Gaba, he did a pathetic captaincy. That is the truth. பண்ட்டுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து இப்போ ஆரம்பிக்கும் போதே மைண்ட்லயே தோத்துட்டாங்க. எல்லாரையும் டீப்ல வச்சு அவன் ஏதாவது ஒரு மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணுவா அப்படின்ற மாதிரி தான் யோசிச்சு ஆடின மாதிரியே இருந்தது. ஸோ ஐ திங்க் அதுலயுமே வந்து வித் கமின்ஸ் அண்ட் ஹேஸ்லவுட் 2 பேர் தான் வச்சு இது பண்ணாங்க. அதை தவிர்த்து It was a very good series, but still 18-19. I think Australia was searching for a batsman in the newspapers. So அதில் எதுவும் பேசுறதுக்கு எதுவும் இல்லை 18-19ல. 2021, I think same as the situation, but still credit has to give given to India.
அது மட்டும் இல்ல, even though if Tim Payne was waiting for the stances, Rishabh Pant made mistakes. எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு Tim Payne alone dropped 3 chances of punt, including Sydney and Gabba. ரெண்டுத்துலயுமே second inningsல one was 2 wicket keeping chances and 1 stumping chance. கேட்டா the ball turned more, the ball bounced more. Hey, Gabba day payla Nathan Line is bowling for only the turn purpose. You can't say the ball turned excess, the ball bounced excess. It's your job to hold the ball and getting stuck. அதை நீ பண்ணாம
இவனுக்கும் அனுமா விஹாரிக்கும் ஒரு கேட்ச் விடுவான் 10 overs left பால்.
இல்ல that was just around 3.5 hours left. ஹனுமா விஹாரியோட keeping chance. So அப்ப அந்த டைம் வந்து even அனுமா விஹாரி was kind of okay, the match is almost done என்ற கான்செப்ட்ல தான் literally poked at அந்த ஒரு ரிலாக்ஸ் மைண்ட்ல தான். But yeah, எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு I would agree that Payne was very pathetic as a captain, but he was more pathetic as a keeper in that series.
Yeah. So maybe just going back to the previous series and 18-19, you told summaries well about Australia's batting. And I think on the series, obviously, I think one of the main reasons was Pujara. அந்த அவங்க இப்போ இதில் அந்த டெஸ்ட் டாக்குமெண்ட்ரியில கூட காமிச்சிருப்பாங்க. அந்த எம்சிஜியில் வந்து நம்ம கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 2 நாள் ஃபுல்லாக ஆடி 440 அடிச்சுட்டு ஐ திங்க் தே வில் அகைன் பும்ராஸ் பில்லியன் Bumrah's that Sean Marsh was that match only, if I'm not wrong. Last ball before lunch. So அது வந்து 190, 160 ஏதோ ஆல் அவுட் ஆயிட்டு திருப்பி வந்து bowling போடுவாங்க. So அந்த and I think that is where Australia made a I don't know whether to call it a mistake. Maybe they did not have the proper backup, especially even the last series. போன அவே சீரீஸ்லயுமே சரி எல்லா மேட்சுமே இவங்க 4 பேர் தான் போட்டாங்க. But I think that is where I think they've sort of developed a good backup in terms of Boland and Nasser this time. But அதுலயும் வந்து இப்போ ஸ்பின்னுக்கு just for discussion purpose, ஸ்பின்னுக்கு இப்போ லயனுக்கு ஏதோ இன்ஜுரி ஆகுதுன்னா who's the backup?
மர்ஃபி தான் வச்சிரணும். ஆஷஸ்ல அதுலதான் அவங்களுக்கு ஆஷஸ் ஃபுல்லா அதான் பண்ணாங்க.
இன்ஃபேக்ட் இன்னொரு ப்ராப்ளம் என்ன ஆச்சுன்னா 18-19 இதுவுமே அந்த டாக்குமெண்ட்ரியிலே இட் வாஸ் பார்ட் ஆஃப். They literally did not get the bounce that they were ought to get in MCG and SCG. I still remember Pat Cummins or I think Usman Khawaja, Stark literally saying in the documentary coming that the bounce in Melbourne is expected to be hit, but it was in knee roll level. When the ball is bouncing to the knee roll level from a length in MCG, be it Mayank Agarwal, be it Pujara, they are going to be extremely comfortable against you because MCG is not a place where the ball is going to swing for 25 centimeters or it's going to move away latishly like somewhere like Wellington in New Zealand or even Adelaide for that. Adelaide is a venue where the ball moves well. It swings a bit decently. But MCG is a place where it has true bounce. MCG's biggest advantage is the screw bounce, and if at all there is a moisture, there will be some kind of grip or skid of the surface. So that's going to be MCG's biggest strength. The absence of that bounce factor, the true bounce factor, hit Australia a lot than anything else. And that was, they literally told that the bounce was even slightly lower than Sydney, which literally made it like a home condition for India. Sydney already is a high scoring venue. And when you give a lower bounce and when the true bounce is absent there, that they expected the SCG to be available, literally Australia mentally went down there. They were literally, come on man, MCG it was there and SCG it was even lower. I mean, that was the literal argument in the documentary stating that literally they lost it there.
Yeah. So maybe we, for the Australian fans' sake, we go back to their last win. So 2014-15.
Honestly, I mean, if you touch upon 2014-15, every Indian fan will be like, Virat Kohli.
Exactly. I think that was the resurgence of, or even not even resurgence, the birth of Virat Kohli, the test batter, especially after the pathetic series which he had in England against Anderson. He went back, he did his basics. I think he even told in some discussion that he had a session with Sachin and all that. So he came back. What a fantastic series he had. Just hoping that the birth happened then. I hope the resurgence happens now in this series. So on the series, your memories, Ranga.
Memory on the first memory is Phil Hughes. So I think that is one of the most important memories of the day. So I think the first test on the it was like Australia was destined to win in Ramadan because they were no way winning that match first game Adelaide. 240 for 2, again 364 chasing, 120 chasing, again the line on the will run through the Indian top order. So அது almost was like that. For second test, I think Australia easy victory நினைக்கிறேன். Third and fourth, I think draw. Third and fourth draw. I think the series was fully on Phil Hughes only, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
2-0.
So just before the series or
முன்னாடி
Just before.
just before.
Just before.
Okay.
அதனால தான் அந்த Adelaide game வந்து tribute game.
Yeah, so